Alex, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing the 50 facts about me tag. I've seen a lot of these over the years of watching YouTube and I think they're a really great way to get to know someone and you kind of get to see what makes people who they are, I guess. So I thought I would do my own, and if you want to know a little bit more about me, please just keep on watching. My first ever job was at a petrol station, or a gas station for you Americans, and it was horrible. I have never broken or fractured a bone. I love zombie movies. They are just the best. They are so exciting, even though it's so unrealistic. I just think they're so awesome. I strongly believe that everything happens for a reason and that we are always in the place where we're meant to be at that time. My middle name is Jane, and so is my mum's and my aunties and my nans. My first ever pet was a dog named Meadow, and my family had him all the way from when I was born up until I was nearly 18 years old. Ryan insists me to mention this, but I can do flips on a trampoline. I love to sing. I am utterly obsessed with salt and vinegar chips and Maltesers, and on cheat day I literally eat the whole bag of both. I was a huge tomboy when I was a little girl, and my friends used to try and call me a girly girl to try and make me angry, and I would get so mad about it. I was like, no, I'm a tomboy. And I used to sleep with my favorite action figure, which was a figurine from Dragon Ball Z, and his name was Goku. I am a really terrible replier. Like, I will leave texts and messages and emails there for ages, like not being read so I can see that it's there so I can reply later, but I hardly ever do, and yeah, it's really bad. I am a Taurus. My favorite soft drink is Diet Coke, but I hardly ever drink it, but it is the best. I can't handle normal Coke, it's just too sugary and just makes me feel sick, but Diet Coke is like so good. For a really long time I wanted to be a physiotherapist because everyone used to tell me that I was really good at massaging, so I thought that physiotherapy would be like a good thing to do with that skill. I don't know. I am the oldest child out of 3. I have a younger brother and a younger sister. I used to be obsessed with horses and I wanted one so bad. I had like a picture, well, multiple pictures of horses on the wall in like the shape of a heart, and I had so many books and everything, and I was super close to getting one, but I am so glad I didn't because I would still have it to this day, and I do not have time to be looking after a horse. I really don't like orange juice. I really hate being home alone, especially at nighttime. I will not sleep. I'll literally stay up all night because I'm such a wuss. I did gymnastics for 9 years and I was actually really good at it, but then I started to get too tall, so I couldn't really do it anymore. I got a spoon accidentally thrown in my face in primary school, so now I have a little scar under my eye and I had to get like human glue to close it up. And yeah, so now I have a scar under my eye forever from the spoon being thrown at me. I'm terrified of the paranormal, but also really intrigued, even though I've never had any experiences myself. I will never kill anything, not even spiders or cockroaches. I used to even try and save little bugs that got in the shower, and if I couldn't save them I would cry because I'd be really sad that they died because of me. I have a terrible habit of biting my nails. I think it's just like an anxiety thing or just like something I do, especially when I'm driving. And I used to have acrylics so I couldn't bite them, but now I can't at my current job, so I'm really trying to stop, but it's so hard. It's the worst habit ever. I hate tomato. I've never been able to eat it. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's the texture or the way it tastes, obviously, but yeah, I just cannot handle tomato. I have freckles on my face and I used to absolutely hate them. It even came down to me trying to scratch them off my face. It would make me so upset. If I was going to be born a boy, my parents were going to call me Benjamin, and another girl name they had written down for me was Tatum. I really don't care for lollies. The only lollies that I'll really enjoy eating is ones that are covered in chocolate. I'm really bad at quickly pointing out my left and rights, like I have to really think about it, and I've even made people go the wrong way while driving because of it. This one's really weird, but I will never sleep with my elbows out of the blanket if they're like behind me when I'm rolled over, if that makes sense, because my sister once told me when I was little that zombies will eat my elbows if they are left out. So still to this day I have the habit of making sure they're covered up, even though I know zombies are not going to eat my elbows. Seaweed is the one thing that will actually make me vomit. I cannot handle it for some reason. I've always wanted to be able to eat sushi with like the seaweed on the outside, but the only way I can eat it is if it's on the inside, and if I can taste it at all, I will want to vomit straight away. I love wearing workout clothes. Even if I'm not doing a workout, I just find it so much easier than putting an actual outfit together, and that's how lazy I am. Oh my god. I don't know if this one will make much sense, but I love being up early in the morning even though I'm not a morning person. I am not allergic to anything. The first ever YouTube video I watched was a makeup haul because I wanted to know what makeup to buy when I went to America with my family in 2009. I have a phobia of people's boogers. I think it's disgusting, and I once had to pierce someone's nose, and I took the tool out of their nose and it had a huge booger on it, and I had to leave the room, and it was just like, oh, cannot handle boogers. They're disgusting. Ugh. My family and I have always had a tradition to do Friday night movie nights, and we still do it till this day. I do not smoke, I never have, and I never will. I could live on burgers and chips. Seriously. I don't like any seafood. The only seafood that I'll ever eat is calamari. I am absolutely terrified of jellyfish. I really love scary roller coaster rides, although now it takes me a lot to get scared on one of them. Windy weather makes me instantly grumpy. I just hate my hair being blown everywhere, being blown into my eyelashes and into my eyes, and it just makes my eyes water, and it's just, yeah, not a good time. I'm a very passive person. I don't like making people angry or upset, so I avoid a lot of confrontation. I prefer coffee over tea. I talk really fast when I'm nervous, and you might notice that in some of my videos. My boyfriend and I have a ritual to go to the movies on every single Cheap Tuesday. I am an absolute perfectionist with my makeup, and if you're hanging out with me, you'll find me fixing it all the time, and it annoys a lot of people. The most vivid dream I remember from my childhood was one where I was sitting in like a jail type, not a jail, it was just like a big wide room, just all concrete, and we were sitting at a table, and I was with my mum and my sister, and we were playing with Play-Doh, and I turned around and they both looked at me and they had Play-Doh eyes, and I have not forgotten it till this day. I can still like see their faces with Play-Doh eyes. It's so weird. I'm an absolute chocoholic. So good. And lastly, my favorite animals are dogs, of course. Like, how can you not? They're just the best ever. And that's it. That's 50 random facts about me. Maybe leave some down in the comments below, like some random facts about yourself, so we could get to know each other a little bit. I really hope you enjoyed this video and you found it interesting and got to know me a little bit more. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. And hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!